Manchester United legend Michael Carrick has discussed his management style after taking over at Middlesbrough. Ferguson was also known for his ruthless approach to Man Utd players, but Carrick said he will do things his own way. "Do I look like an angry Scot?" he joked. "You have to treat individuals differently," which he did. "I have to trust my instincts and not copy too much." According to Calciomercato Web, Juventus are looking to sign Newcastle United midfielder Bruno Guimaraes to reinforce their midfield. Guimaraes has shown at Newcastle United since signing for them last winter, with many clubs eyeing a move for him. According to El Nacional, Real Madrid midfielder Luka Modric is considering an offer from former club Tottenham Hotspur to return to the Premier League. As per the report, he has already rejected 2 offers from the MLS. However, he may consider a return to Tottenham Hotspur due to increasing competition in Madrid's midfield. Barcelona are looking at Ajax midfielder Edson Alvarez as an option to replace Sergio Busquets if he leaves next season, reports Sport. Alvarez has impressed for Ajax in the last few seasons and was sought out by Chelsea, with the Blues narrowly missing out on him in the last transfer window. Xavi Hernandez feels that the Champions League has been cruel to Barcelona as they face a group stage exit for the 2nd consecutive season. "We need more than a miracle. We have a small hope. Although we are in a very uncomfortable situation. In football, sometimes the one who deserved it doesn't always win," the manager said. "Hope is the last thing to be lost. The misfortune is that we aren't dependent on ourselves anymore. The Champions League has been cruel to us this year," he added. Bayern Munich will attempt to sign Manchester City midfielder Ilkay Gundogan next summer, reports 90 Minutes. Gundogan has been in excellent form at the start of the season for Manchester City. However, by the end of the season, his contract expires with them. Bayern Munich will reportedly see this as an opportunity to bring him back to the Bundesliga. Newcastle United are still interested in a move for Angelo Gabriel, despite seeing an initial £18 million bid rejected by Santos last summer. Former France manager Raymond Domenech has described Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, forward Lionel Messi as the most wonderful player he has ever seen. Messi appears to be thriving in PSG boss Christophe Galtier's system, with the forward striking up a deadly bond with Kylian Mbappe and Neymar. Javier Pastor believes Lionel Messi has found his place at PSG. Sevilla kept alive their slim hopes of reaching the Champions League last 16 after second-half goals from Youssef En-Nesyri, Isco and Gonzalo Montiel secured a convincing 3-0 home win against 10-man FC Copenhagen in Group G on Tuesday. Salzburg 1-2 Chelsea. Kovacic nets. Havertz wonder strike seals the outcome. PSG hammered Maccabi Haifa 7-2 in the Champions League with superstar forwards Kylian Mbappe, Neymar and Lionel Messi all on the scoresheet. The game was disrupted in the early minutes by fans letting off flares and pyrotechnics in the stands, and when play restarted, it was PSG who provided the fireworks on the pitch. Real Madrid's unbeaten start to the season has finally come to an end. RB Leipzig brought the European champions crashing back down to earth with a well-deserved 3 points. Lionel Messi has broken Pele's record GA of 1126. The Argentine now has a combined 1127 goals and assists. Juventus midfielder Paul Pogba considered quitting football at the Camara recalled to the JDD. "He had trouble speaking, and then he tells me that he and my little brother had been robbed by hooded guys with weapons. That these guys tell him that they have insured his protection for 13 years and that now he has to pay, and they asked him for 13 million euros. Paul said to me at that time, 'How do you want me to give him this sum? I don't want to play football anymore. I want to disappear.' Paul was crying. I told him to calm down. He called I don't know who. He was afraid for his children, his wife, his family." Pogba's older brother Matthias is currently being held in custody as French authorities investigate the case. The Canadian international has a market value of $77 million and is amongst the most valuable players who will participate in the World Cup. Alphonso Davies has become one of the best left-backs in the world in a very short period of time, and he keeps improving season after season. The 21-year-old helped Canada return to the World Cup for the first time in 36 years, and he will be the most valuable player in CONCACAF at Qatar. Sky Sports in Germany have reported that the young Portuguese forward is reportedly unhappy with manager Diego Simeone, and if he was to leave United would be interested. Felix has never really justified his £117 million price tag at Atletico, but many believe this is due to Simeone's tactics. The Argentinian is a pragmatist who favors defense above everything else. It gets them results, but the forwards can suffer. Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodriguez bought a property in the region of Cascais, Portugal, and the value of their new villa is around €11 million, but with the remodeling and all the construction, it reaches a price of €21 million. Benfica have knocked Juventus out of the Champions League after a stunning 4-3 win. Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, superstar Lionel Messi became the first player across Europe's top 5 leagues to score double-digit goals and provide double-digit assists for his club side so far this season. Rhys Norrington-Davies is set to miss the World Cup owing to a hamstring injury sustained playing for Sheffield United, but Wales are hopeful Joe Allen will be fit for the tournament in Qatar. Borussia Dortmund star Jude Bellingham has admitted he shared a goal-themed joke with former teammate Erling Haaland after Manchester City were held to a 0-0 draw at Signal Iduna Park on Tuesday night. He told reporters, "I said to Haaland at the end of the game we're 1-1 on goals, but I am not too satisfied because I didn't score either, but, of course, we got the draw, that's what we needed to carry through this journey." Bellingham also highlighted the importance of keeping a clean sheet against a City side that are so often ruthless in their pursuit of goals. Manchester United legend Peter Schmeichel believes Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, won't win the UEFA Champions League this season due to their inept defense. Schmeichel's comments came in the aftermath of the Parisians' outstanding 7-2 Champions League victory over Maccabi Haifa. While Christophe Galtier's side were outstanding in attack, they had a few defensive lapses. Maccabi registered 13 shots, 5 of which were on target, on the night. Chelsea have reportedly made it a matter of priority to start contract extension talks with Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian has established himself as one of the most important in the side since Graham Potter succeeded Thomas Tuchel as manager. With less than 2 years remaining on his current deal, the Evening Standard report that Chelsea are eager to open talks after the World Cup over a new contract for Kovacic. Rio Ferdinand has poured scorn on the idea that Zinedine Zidane could make a return to Turin as manager 21 years after departing as a player. Discussing the famous old club's current plight on BT Sport, it was put to Ferdinand and Joe Cole that Zidane could be the man to save the club. However, both doubted the viability of Zidane becoming Juventus' knight in shining armor, with Ferdinand in particular doubting the attractiveness of the role to a manager such as Zidane. "I'd be surprised if Zidane went to Juve with the team and squad that they've got. He's used to winning trophies and the Champions League," he said. Zidane has been out of work since leaving Real Madrid last year. It has been reported that he has turned down a number of job offers, including Manchester United. Real Madrid finally succumbed to defeat against RB Leipzig on Wednesday night, yet it was not a result that worried their manager too much. Speaking after the match, Carlo Ancelotti told the press that it was not a defeat to lose sleep over. "I am not annoyed, it is a defeat that does not do us too much damage. There were plenty of excuses if he wanted them." Real Madrid were without Fede Valverde, Luka Modric and Karim Benzema for the match, which hurt their ability to break down the Leipzig side. Sporting CP manager Ruben Amorim has admitted that Manchester United striker Cristiano Ronaldo returning to the club is a dream, but they can't afford his wages. The saga surrounding the 37-year-old has intensified since Erik ten Hag took over at Old Trafford. Ronaldo has found playing time hard to come by despite finishing as the club's top goalscorer last season. Villarreal have named their new manager about 24 hours after losing Unai Emery to Aston Villa. Into his place steps former Las Palmas, Real Betis and Barcelona coach Quique Setién. The Yellow Submarine had been working on a replacement since Friday after Emery informed Villarreal that he would make a decision on Monday about his future. As it transpired, Emery left. Real Madrid are reportedly desperate to offload Eden Hazard in 2023, with Juventus showing an interest in the winger. The Belgium international moved to the Santiago Bernabeu in the summer of 2019 from Chelsea, but his stay in Spain has been disappointing. He has only made 71 appearances for Los Blancos across competitions and has been plagued by injury issues.